that much while we have homeless in the streets. And the next response was because homeless guys can't play third base like right now.
Heck yeah. All right, let's make sure. I'm sure it's working.
I mean, it's the owners giving these guys money. So, whatever the owners are willing to pay, these buildings.
Yep.
Yeah, watch live now. TD Tate's Chicken.
Yes, sir.
Chicken.
All right. Put that John over there. Excuses.
Oh, I can't do this.
Let's make sure everything's good.
This is live.
Anyway, my fault.
Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Y'all don't know, but this is our second attempt today. Anyway, to my left, I got Josh Big Barker. To my right, the birthday boy, Houston, H-Town from downtown, 3-point shooter, Houston.
Plays no
Thomas.
defense, Houston Thomas.
And myself and Shay Franks. Thanks for listening in. We do have a chat, so if anyone asks questions, we will stop what we're talking about and answer it, but probably not going to happen. Also, if you're listening on Spotify, give us a follow, and thanks for listening. If you're listening on YouTube, look around at our channel, please. Give us a like, a subscribe if you want. You do have free will. Use it wisely. Let's just talk about the first thing. Something major happened on Sunday. I ain't talking to your brother. Yes, that's right. The Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs lost
Big time.
to the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's over,
Big
ladies and
time.
gentlemen. It's over.
It is over. I don't.
For now, until next year.
For now, until next year.
For now.
But
We'll get to see the Eagles and Chiefs alternate for the next 6-7 years, and no other team gets a chance.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I mean, players get older. Whatever. Saquon's not going to be this good forever, right? LeBron's 30.
Oh, yeah.
This can't go on much longer.
LeBron's 40. It's already going real soon.
Anyway, but I just think the Eagles' defensive line was the difference in that game.
Right.
The Eagles' defensive line was just
Pressure off the edge was perfect. Carter and Jordan Davis, their stuff in the middle.
yeah. I mean, their run game got shut down.
Only 8 total carries, I think, for the game for the Chiefs.
It's
Crazy.
insane.
Is that including Mahomes scrambles?
Yeah. Or so no, this was at 10 then, because Mahomes had like 3 or 4 carries.
Yeah.
So
Well, I bet
still.
that's just like hand out some more runs.
The only
Yeah.
only runs by running backs, there were 7 runs.
And they got stuffed.
Stuff. Their longest run was like a 4-yard Kareem Hunt run.
Crazy. Well, there wasn't very many.
I know.
I thought there was like a 10 or 12-yard Pacheco run.
No, I don't think so.
I'm almost positive there was, but
I mean,
I
It could have been a reception.
the Super Bowl is one that, like, you're inside while we're talking to people and stuff more often. I haven't know you're watching. I bet you watch more of every play in the divisional round. Not the divisional round. The conference championship more than the Super Bowl.
I mean, it all depends. I mean, it'd be different if
I was
favorite
watching
teams
every play.
playing.
I needed
Yeah.
Saquon to score to give me $45.
Yeah, I love Saquon too. Hey, Saquon, man, I love Saquon still because Saquon had that great year. Bro had 25 carries for 57 yards in the Super Bowl.
He won. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no, they won.
So-
It don't matter if he carried that. He carried a huge load of that offense this year. He did his job.
Absolutely. Good job, Saquon.
And hey, shout out Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP, 3 touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts looks pretty good. When he did that pick, I was like, oh
Yeah.
no.
But
he came back. He
He
bounced
just
back,
like he
yeah.
forgot about the pick, and then he
Really, neither team. I think Hurts have the longest rush in the game.
I think so. Yeah, like a 3-yard scramble.
Good job, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, great game.
We need to start talking about him as an elite quarterback.
He's definitely top 10. Do you say Jalen Hurts is not top 10 quarterback?
Is he top 5?
I mean,
Well,
it depends on what
I think you could argue.
You could argue it.
Sure.
You
You
could
could
argue
argue
it, but I'm gonna say you got 4 ahead of him for sure. So if he is 5, he's 5. You got Mahomes, you got
yeah.
Josh Allen, you got Lamar and Joe Burrow.
He's definitely the best NFC quarterback.
Yeah.
The AFC is stacked with quarterbacks.
And because then you can also argue like it all depends. Like Herbert at times to showcase his ability.
Yeah.
When healthy,
Hasn't had
Tua as
playoff.
well. I'm not gonna lie, when healthy.
Playoff success. Jalen Hurts, I don't think.
I'm taking Jalen Hurts over Tua. I'm just
Yeah,
giving
100%.
Tua his flowers, you know.
He's pretty good, but I mean, that defensive line.
But yeah. Also, it shows that it actually brought a good point. The NFC is kind of weak at the quarterback level right now. Goff. I think I may take Goff over Hurts.
I mean, you got Jaden Daniels, rookie of the
Oh, yeah.
year, and Dak when
Dak's
he's
still
healthy is
Yeah.
pretty good.
But
Of course, talking mostly regular season here, he's
Mhm.
low key sold in the.
I guess
in the
I mean,
season.
Purdy had a down year. Kyler's not bad.
You can't argue. The AFC's definitely better.
AFC,
Oh yeah, for sure.
They have those four,
They have the top
and Birdie
end.
and make it. And you also have CJ Stroud.
You got Knicks, yes.
You got Knicks. You got Herbert. I mean, the AFC.
Lawrence, I know he had a down year, but I mean, he showed so he can be a good quarterback.
I forget he's in the AFC. That division's trash. Anthony Richardson, I'm joking.
Drake May showcased potential this year too. Yeah. So yeah, AFC a lot of good quarterbacks. The NFC got some
quarterbacks. NFC's everyone's got a quarterback now. Except few teams. RP Raiders.
RP Raiders, RP Titans, RP Browns.
Jets.
The poverty franchise.
Yeah. All you need is a quarterback.
With the exception of the Cardinals, we actually do have a quarterback. We're just still poverty.
Rough, man. Rough. The Super Bowl. Hopefully, y'all made some money on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
In terms of prize pick and chalkboard and all those apps,
$0
$0 for me. But in terms of like little house games, made some money there.
Yeah.
So hopefully, y'all made some money. I always want y'all to succeed out here in your. But don't sports gamble too much.
Yeah.
Sports gamble responsibly. Please.
Remember, only bet what you can afford to lose. Don't chase your losses.
Yeah, this video is not sponsored by Underdog. So.
Not
sponsored by
Not sponsored, by the way.
But if you are a sponsor,
Underdog, you're seeing
email us, please.
If you sponsor us, I'd be very happy. Or Sleeper.
Anyone.
Any
Sleeper
of you.
would be cool.
Sleeper would be cool.
Not enough people are sponsored by Sleeper. Sleeper's
Sleeper's
Sleeper's my preferred fantasy football app.
Yeah, Sleeper's awesome. It's great.
Let's just do this real quick. Completely off topic.
Yeah.
What is the top 5 picks next year for fantasy?
All right, Jamar still. I think Jamar for the foreseeable future is going top 3.
You think he's 1-1?
Dude, I would take him 1-1.
Dude, Triple Crown winner, and he's like
he's a monster.
He's
He's
Honestly,
multiple
I
amazing.
would take him 1-1.
Yeah, it might be Jamar or Jay Jettis.
Jettis is always safe too.
Jettis is always safe.
He's definitely in the top 5.
There's also
Saquon.
Saquon. Derrick Henry might go back in the top 5 again.
Yeah, I hope he falls.
And then, honestly, I could see Jameer or Bijan for sure being top 5. One of those two.
Jameer's
It's not really Bijan's fault. He's just not performing like I think we all think he should be.
I don't think he should be a top 5.
I don't know.
No,
He has
definitely.
1,500 yards. I mean,
Yeah, but
He had 1,500 yards.
I don't know.
But
about
I lied.
I don't know about his
And he-
fantasy production though.
he gets a lot of receptions too. He's
What's
just
that?
good for he's good for at least 20, and that's good for running. Very, very good.
I
I'm sure if
don't
you look at
know.
his game, he started off the year a little rough because he was splitting with Algier, and then the Falcons learned that they need to carry. Like Bijan, second half of the season went off.
Yeah.
So
And
that's what I'm saying.
Penix-
Off but Bijan's for. I could see Bijan not getting top 5. I'm just saying that he's
I don't
got
think-
For sure,
Not-
first rounder.
Yeah.
top
I'm
10.
5 is a little. No, he's for sure top 10.
probably top 8. Probably the first 8 picks, but yeah,
Yeah.
probably more around.
I don't think
7,
either.
maybe.
Jim, the thing about Gibbs is he's sharing the backfield a lot.
But he's still the production, still elite.
Yeah, no, he's still elite. But do you go top 5 with him? It's probably gonna be another running back. I'm just trying to think of who. Do you think it could CMC again?
Ezekiel Elliott. No, I'm joking.
I think CMC. I mean, the injuries.
I mean, it's just like
that's
Brees
so-
Hall was the
it's
guy
so-
that was Super Bowl this year. He was such a disappointment. He was just
Yeah, as I say, like probably
Jets.
not him.
Trying to think
I
of
guess
guys
It
like-
might be Bijan, but
yeah.
wow.
I mean, because Bijan gets the reception work too out of the backfield in PPR leagues. That's what you
Any
want.
other elite running backs? It's probably gonna be running backs. We already had a lot of receivers go.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
He's
Josh
very
Jacobs,
consistent.
very-
Yeah.
a lot of goal line
consistent.
touchdowns. And
I can see him as 6'7" though.
Jonathan Taylor, if he stays healthy.
yeah, he had a great year too. He had like 14.
He might be 5 because he also has the name and like he's been.
And the
on
Colts
ball.
line, they run the ball a lot.
Yeah.
And also, Anthony Richardson now being a great passer, they try to run a lot.
Yeah, that was completely.
There's always sometimes got a
Under the
guy.
radar name for me, Brian Robinson for the Commanders. He's been a decent running back.
Yeah, decent
Not
running back,
top
not first
five.
round.
No,
He's
not
a-
top five.
Just like
I'm
a
just
sleeper
saying.
pick, yeah, in the middle rounds. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
He's just showing the flowers. Yeah, Brian Robinson. I like him as a mid-round.
It could be Brian Thomas Jr. if we expect him to take that lead. It
He
might
was
be
good.
also like just a younger receiver.
Oh,
Yeah.
Devon A-Chain.
You think so?
I think
Well,
so.
Nation, yeah, if he stays healthy, he gets so much receiving work. So you got to remember, it's like receptions. Each reception counts. He's a guy who gets 5-6 receptions a game. On
Yeah.
the street.
I'd say out of all of those, it might be Bijan.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was off topic.
Yeah.
Just thinking while I was thinking about Sleeper, use
Yeah.
Sleeper for y'all's fantasy leagues. If you're still
Yeah.
using Yahoo or something,
Yahoo's not bad.
Sleeper, Yahoo, I like their free agency better.
Yeah.
But I like everything else better for Sleeper. Sleeper's free agency kind of gets confusing sometimes. Yahoo's is like very like you can sort by roster percentage.
I think it's just a nostalgia that we can't change it for our main league.
Yeah,
Just,
no, I agree. And
But if you're
also,
starting a new league, you gotta do Sleeper.
yeah, this year y'all need to do one of those guillotine leagues with me. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
each
I
week
will.
someone gets cut.
Yeah.
Those are fun guillotine leagues.
Unless you're out the first week.
Yeah, which I was out fairly soon because I drafted a bunch of rookies that ended up being really good. But the first 2 weeks Worthy wasn't bad. The first I think I got cut in like the fourth week. Worthy wasn't bad, but then you also had I had Bucky Irving, who ended up being great, but first 3 weeks, that's my usual drafting philosophy is draft young guys.
Which is great for like an actual full season.
Yeah.
Like guillotine league a little risky.
Guillotine League is very risky, and it did not work out for me. But maybe it'll work out for y'all. If we get enough subs, we'll have a Guillotine League with you guys in it, maybe. All these things are dependent on you. But let's go ahead. Is that all we want to say about the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
There's a beatdown.
There's
Cooper
beatdown.
DeJean. That
Yeah,
sounds pretty
Peter
cool.
Jean picked 6 on his birthday. Good
On
for
his
him.
birthday, wow.
First career interception.
Yeah,
for him, too.
him and his partner Quinyon Mitchell on the other side, the two
They
rookie
were locking
corners,
down.
both locked down this year and both Super Bowl champions.
McDuffie was kind of – he wasn't as good as usual.
He had a little bit in terms of production turned down a little bit compared to last year, but I mean he's still going to be great. I mean
Yeah.
he's a great corner.
Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, just that duo went.
They both had
Yeah,
not so much in the just they made a couple huge plays that they needed. They both scored touchdowns. Like their yards, pretty sure A.J. Brown had like 43, Smith had like 69, but like their plays that they made were super impactful.
It was just, and at some point it was like, wow, this is a beat down for the Eagles. Taylor Swift's a little sad because her boyfriend lost.
Yeah, Travis
And
Kelce's
she
probably
also
good.
got booed in like the first quarter of the entire stadium.
Apparently, Eagles fans were packed in that stadium.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess, still Super Bowl related. Halftime show. I mean, I think Kendrick could
I like it.
little
I
better.
love Kendrick Lamar. I love listening to his music.
It wasn't the worst thing ever. It
Yeah.
wasn't the best thing.
Yeah, there's been worse halftime shows. There's been way better.
I don't know if I can name. Imagine Dragons, right?
Yeah, Imagine Dragons. Maroon 5 was not good. Honestly, this was better than Usher last year. Usher was kind of.
I liked Usher last year.
I liked Usher's last year.
Yeah. I think he should have brought out Baby Keem from Family Ties. That would have been amazing.
He could have started with Humble or Family Ties.
Yeah, well, he had humble, but he didn't do it until like the third, fourth.
And he was like, be humble. Hold up. But he was like mashing it up with
Like DNA,
which are two
which
of
is
his
cool.
really good songs. But played a little too much.
I mean,
of
play
the
too much of
album.
the new album. Yeah, like
Yeah.
everyone's like you need to play some of your best music on your other studio albums.
Yeah, but I do think Kendrick's like good. Like looking at his discography to see what he should have played, I'm like, he has so many hits you don't even think about.
Yeah,
Show him off,
yeah.
Kendrick. Show him off. This is Super Bowl.
I get it. He was promoting the new album. I mean,
I guess.
that just a little
I don't know if
disappointing.
y'all saw afterwards, but because C.J. Gardner-Johnson was talking mess to Kelsey or something like that,
Yeah,
and so Chiefs fans went
Oh,
and left
and
fake
Taylor
1-star
Swift
yeah.
reviews,
On his
on his mom's
yeah,
restaurant.
Actually,
which
That's
just
actually-
furthers my case of why I don't like the Chiefs.
No, that's
'Cause
like
what is
worse. And Swift. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
top 1% of Taylor Swift listeners and Swifties. Come on.
yeah,
Folk.
because
There's no way that many of y'all are that like listen to her that much. I think a lot of Swifties don't even really be listening to it. They just join a cult.
yeah.
Insanity.
That's all we need to talk about. That because
Yeah.
get a little too far away from sports here.
I mean, it's still CJ Gardner-Johnson's a sports player.
Yep.
But we can go
Sports
ahead.
ball.
Yeah, everyone had
Everyone has
their
a
guy
sports
this
ball
year.
guy. Thankfully, actually, there was no sports ball guy.
There wasn't a sports ball guy in ours either. Wasn't that? Oh, the big game, huh?
Oh, points right there was fuel
Is-
goal.
Is Adrian Peterson still playing? It's always like this random player. They're like, oh, I used to really like him.
Oh, home run. Nice.
Oh, my. I hope none of y'all.
Had to
Something
feel a
like
sports
that.
ball guy. If y'all did, I'm great for you.
I'm sorry, man. But let's break in to the NBA All-Star Game.
Yep.
Happening this Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday is Sunday.
It's this Sunday. Well,
Rising Star Games
starts.
on Friday.
Yeah,
And then
and
skills,
Rising
you got-
Star Games
you got-
is part of the
And
tournament.
then skills challenge,
Three-point.
dunk contest, 3-point contest on Saturday. And,
Sadly,
uh,
Sabrina Ionescu and Stephen Curry's rematch was canceled because
just
they wanted to play more into the new one, and they
Yeah,
couldn't
more.
find anything to revolutionize it. AKA Caitlin Clark said no.
yeah.
I'm supposed to be Caitlin Clark and Clay,
But Caitlin wants to win a WNBA 3-point contest before she does anything with NBA.
which
I
she
get.
might this year.
Which she definitely
Sabrina,
could.
just throw it so we can have
Yeah.
that happen.
And then
You're great, Sabrina.
yeah, we got a new format. So it's still same amount of players, 24 guys drafted, but instead of a East versus West or like 2 captains picking teams. Well, technically there were 3 captains pick teams. It was the TNT crews, Kenny, Shaq, and Chuck. Well, they made the most obvious scripting that not in terms of the guys that were voted in. That wasn't scripted. That was like those were the guys picked for the All-Star.
It has me wondering.
But the teams were definitely scripted in terms of they had.
I think they
the-
scripted they had to script the the switch out too, because think about it, Anthony Davis for Kyrie, that's cool. You know?
Yeah.
But the fact that he goes on to that team that he fits, and who's the other one that came in? Who's out and who's in?
Trey for Giannis.
Trey for Giannis. Oh, I guess.
Yeah, so
Trey's
I
not
mean, he's kind of in the middle-ish. Like, I mean, he's been in the league.
LaMelo Ball was the most voted
Yeah,
player.
but
Yeah.
he's been hurt. He's missed a lot of games.
Oh my god.
He's
Put
like
LaMelo in. Put LaMelo in.
LaMelo's fun. LaMelo's been an All-Star though, so it's not like he hasn't been one yet. But yeah, I mean, he's averaging like 27.
I would put LaMelo in.
LaMelo's fun, but Trey's averaging like 12 assists a game, 23-12. He's carrying that
We
starting
wanna see-
team.
And the halftime show was literally D'Angelo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, put Bud Brothers in there. If you want to bring Lonzo for something, I don't know. That would have been a crazy skill challenge team. Lonzo, LaMelo,
And then
and
you bring
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo.
Or LeVar.
No.
I'm a swerve in that corner. Whoa.
But no, back to All-Star format. So there's basically a foreign player team. There's
Oh, heck, where's it from? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know.
There's the young up and coming All Stars guys that have only been a couple times, and there's like the future Hall of Famers. Basically.
Yeah.
Got your Durant.
And then
Lillard,
the Rising
Ball.
Star team gets to join. Who do they play first? They play the.
So like the Rising Star. So on Friday when the Rising
Yeah.
Star teams play, the winner of the Rising Star Challenge they'll play.
Do we know which team they
No,
play
I don't
first?
think so.
Okay. Because if we did,
I
I'm sure it's
assume
going
they'll
to
probably
be.
play the young. Yeah, I'm sure.
No, I'm sure they're playing the old heads.
Oh yeah, you're right. And then so the foreign
Yeah.
play the young guys. So the potential of foreign versus.
Old heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that's probably going to be it. And that would be cool. Foreign versus USA born stars and stuff like that. And I'm like, swerve.
Well, no, it's kind of funny that on the foreign team, like one of them is Donovan Mitchell, and like he's born in the U.S., but it's just because he's like his mom's from Panama, so like he technically fits the. Yeah.
There's a lot
I'm pretty sure. Let me fact check that. He could have been born in Panama, but I know he's a U.S. citizen. So.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them you can get used
Yeah,
to some
no,
shit
I
a
know.
lot easier when you're making millions of dollars in
Yeah.
the NBA. And so yeah. No, but Donovan Mitchell, I mean all of those are cool. I like the format. Hopefully it'll make the games competitive. Hopefully. I hope the Rising Stars come in and win a game. That's my hope, but you can't beat the king.
Yeah, no,
LeBron.
Donovan Mitchell's from New York. He was born here, but he's on the team. He's with them. His
Yeah.
mom's from Panama.
At some
so it
point,
counts.
you couldn't have put
Yeah,
like, you're
if
not-
someone was going to, the fact that there's 7 straight up foreign players on the foreign team,
yeah.
Didn't Embiid play for Team USA this summer?
he did,
Yeah.
but he's
But
from
he's
Cameroon.
Yeah, can't
Same as Siakam.
So almost word. No. So yeah, that's pretty cool from all those guys and all.
Congrats to all the All Stars. I like the group.
The dunk contest is horrible.
Not Stephon Castle's going to win that, John.
Hopefully.
Is Mac
McClung's going for the 3-peat, and then there's Andre Jackson, and then there's Matas Buzelis.
Shaden Sharp, you should have been there.
John Zion,
John!
Dude,
Oh.
this is the problem. Stars don't do it anymore. Imagine a dunk contest of Ant, Ja, Zion, and you can throw in Shaden Sharp because he throws one too.
I mean, you don't even need. At that point, I would
At
not.
that point, you only need 3. At that point, Ja and Zion would be insane.
Ja and Zion themselves would be insane.
Yeah. And then
John Morant, you need to do an all-star game, Ja. We need it, please. That would just
be a dunk contest. We've seen you play in the All-Star game. Do a dunk contest.
Oh, yeah,
Zion.
you're right.
Yeah, he's not an All-Star.
No, I know he's been an all-star, but dunk contest among you know that boy got crazy hops. It'd be so fun to watch.
He called 2 volunteers down from the stands. He's gonna dunk on both of them.
Yes.
And make sure that if you are a star, it's gonna do the dunk contest. Make sure you got some good dunks already. We saw last year with Jaylen Brown, who's a perennial all-star. He was terrible in the dunk contest. He's definition of an in-game dunker, where his dunks in-game were good, but dunk contest, his creativity was terrible. Like he literally he jumped over dunks.
I know for a fact Ja would have the most creative dunks.
Yeah.
Like Zion's would look powerful, but Ja's would be like floating behind the back in between the legs, using his head.
I'm gonna gun mid-dunk.
I mean, nothing will ever beat the Aaron Gordon Zach Levine dunk contest.
If Ja, Zion, and Anthony Edwards did it, it'd beat it. If Ja literally just said, "Hey, I'll do it," it's beating it.
Ja Glaze is a little crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I
valid,
do love Ja. Ja's my favorite player to watch, and he's also the best dunker in the NBA, undefeated.
Yeah, I mean,
Undisputed, like Ja Morant. That's probably the team. I need to watch more Grizzlies because Ja.
Grizzlies are fun to watch. And not like barely any players on that team. Like Jeremy Jackson Jr. doesn't even play 30 minutes a game. They have such a deep bench. They're one of those teams that just plays everyone a good amount of minutes.
Yep. All right. That's probably all about.
That's all. Should be fun. New format, interesting.
College basketball.
Auburn lost a game to Florida.
Keeping the SEC 50% confidence play.
The top 3 teams in the country are.
I'm an idiot.
Top 3 teams in the country are all from the SEC, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Florida. Duke and Florida were tied for the same amount of votes. They're both the number 3 team in the country.
I would put a $30 bet that an SEC team won't win it.
Oh,
You say they won't win it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know this year.
It's definitely possible.
It's definitely possible. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Duke could easily win it all in their ACC.
I know. Like every year, there's people that
Purdue,
can. I'm just saying, like I would
St. John.
I would take my no SEC with all 3 of them there. I'm sure the odds are really good that people will say, "Oh, SEC team doesn't." I just don't think. I think they.
But also, there's just so many.
No SEC team makes it to the Final Four.
That's ridiculous. That's bold.
Bold
I promise
prediction.
you, Auburn.
Probably.
I promise you, Auburn, Florida, or Bama. One of them is making it to the Final Four.
Probably, but I'm still gonna.
I guarantee it.
I'll put.
This might be slightly biased. I think A&M's going to the Final Four, guys.
I don't think that's even a crazy thing to say. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so serious.
They are competing for
They're
a 1
good.
seed right
Dude, A&M is good at basketball.
now. Do I think they're going to get the 1 seed? No.
I think more realistically, I think they're for sure a lock for a Sweet 16 period. Well, also, one thing that does come into play though, when I don't like to make any predictions until I see the actual bracket and seeing because some guys get put into groups and we're like they just like matchups really do matter. Like a team like St. John's, okay, they're a top 10 team in the country right now. They play very aggressive defense, but they are not a good shooting team at all. So they play a team that likes to run it, slow down, or slow down. They can get steals and stuff. Yeah. They're gonna run that team out of the water. But they play a team that's I don't know.
Also
it can score. Despite their good defense, they're cooked because St. John's can't shoot the 3.
Yeah.
So limits the potential.
If St. John's and A&M got matched up ever in the tournament,
that
would be the lowest scoring tournament.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
The final score would be 33-30.
I'm gonna go back to my bet. What would you give me? How much money? Because obviously I can't do that on the sports side. I said $20. I'll give you $20 if an SEC team makes it. What are you getting me if an SEC team doesn't make it? Money
let's see.
Just what are you putting up there? You're saying an SEC team. They're gonna have most teams in the tournament.
So, and they're gonna obviously not stick them all. They're gonna stick them all in different parts of the bracket too.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a chance that it's looking like 3 SEC teams are gonna get a 1 seed. It's very hard. It's very possible to get 3. It's still hard.
Bama,
Getting
Tennessee,
4.
Auburn.
No, Florida, Bama, Auburn. Tennessee's probably gonna be a 2 seed.
Yeah.
And so will A&M. The other one seed's probably going to be Duke as long as they take
A&M
it.
does get Auburn and Tennessee at home, I think. We might have Auburn.
Yeah, no, if y'all win those games, it makes it really interesting. I'll say, I would hypothetically, I would give you probably $50 or $60.
I'm pretty confident, but I'm
Probably
actually not. $50.
We'll talk about this.
Closer to tournament season.
Yeah.
Maybe when the
Best
comes out.
will be when we get the conference tournament. That's when it really starts heating up.
Yeah, when is that?
That'll be like first week of March. Yeah, first couple weeks of March will be.
The Ducks basketball team finally won the other day.
Yeah.
After 4 or 5, 6
Texas
games.
is NIT bound. We are not good this year. It's hard to watch. We got ran out the mini center by 20 plus points versus Alabama.
Extend Rodney Terry.
No, do
I
not.
think
Our
Red
wins
Terry.
versus Bama is basically keeping us in the tournament.
Texas has
Y'all
to.
beat Bama?
We beat Bama and A&M.
Texas
I
has
know
to.
y'all beat us. I watched that game. I didn't know y'all beat Bama.
Texas
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
has
Bama,
to.
that's right.
Texas can afford like one more loss out of our last 5-6 games.
What do y'all play?
Oh no, it doesn't matter. If you win the tournament, it don't
Oh,
matter.
you win the big-
It don't
But
matter.
if we want like a
Is
loss,
Texas having a bad enough season where like if they don't go like to the semifinals in the SEC tournament, they're just toast?
yeah.
I mean, like
they're-
some teams, like even if you make it to the finals and
That's-
you lose,
The
like,
only
you're
thing
not
that's
getting
the only
in.
thing that's holding us on by a string is our strength of schedule. How many tough opponents we got to play, and that we got wins over y'all, Missouri,
Sure. I mean,
Like-
yeah, but
Y'all beat Oklahoma too.
and
right?
Oklahoma 3 straight games.
Oklahoma isn't very
They're-
good
They're
anymore.
16-8. Like, but they start off. We beat them when they were better. So
I don't think Texas is necessarily NIT bound yet.
we'll see. We're
Well,
15-10.
I'm telling
and we're
you-
not yet. I'm saying that we play number 12 Kentucky next, or 14 Kentucky. That's probably gonna be a loss. And then the rest of the schedule is winnable. It's like 3 unranked teams and
Y'all play LSU in any of those? LSU.
We play Arkansas again, who we lost to, but who we can beat. Then we play Mississippi State, which is a winnable, tough team, but winnable. And then we have Oklahoma, who we should beat again. We beat them 9 straight times. So, and then
my point is still like I think the tournament matters less than you think in terms of where you. The tournament only matters if you win it, basically.
the conference tournament.
that's not.
That's how I see it.
That's
I
not
think
result. I mean,
If you're a 14 seed coming into the SEC tournament and make it to the championship game, if you lose, you're not getting in.
huh?
a 14 seed.
Like
How many
in
teams
a-
in the SEC? There's one.
Oh, he's
you-
talking about.
I thought you meant the NCAA tournament. Like you were a 14
No,
seed in the
no.
region. I was like, why would you not get in?
No, I'm saying if you're a 14 seed,
Oh
in
yeah,
the
no,
SEC,
you're
and
toast.
you make
If
it
you
to the
don't,
championship.
if you don't,
Well, yeah,
win
there's
it
like
all.
32 at-large bids, and those are all for power conferences. Basically, like only one school's gonna make it from like. So there's like it's
No, but like some of
30.
those
Yeah.
some of those little ones will have a couple.
No.
What's the one with Zaga has someone else in there? Xavier?
St. Mary's. Yeah, West Coast usually gets those are the 2 schools they usually get.
Yeah, there's also isn't there another one, Vermont and someone else?
No, Vermont that conference only gets 1.
Are you sure?
I'm
they-
positive. The only thing of is the Atlantic 10 conference. They sometimes can get 2. That's one that has like Dayton, VCU.
Yes, yes,
and
yes,
that
yes.
one can sometimes get 2. But
Yeah.
besides that, any other one smaller than that is not getting because there's 5. There's in basketball you got Big 10, Big 12. There's 5 power conferences. You got the Big East, so they take spots away.
Yeah.
You got Marquette, Creighton, UConn, and St. John's are all going to be
Yes.
tournament teams. So that's 4 teams right
I
there.
don't know. Like I just think
The
that
SEC is going to get 8 or 9,
what is y'all's placement in the SEC right now?
like 10 or 11. That's what we're going to really need to get some.
Oregon is. I think Oregon's like 10 or 11, but our thing is like again we.
They have us out.
and-
They have
and-
Texas out right now. Right now we would be out.
I think we would. I don't know. I didn't check after the Michigan State games, but
I think y'all.
I think y'all are in
yeah,
y'all
because we had the like
y'all are
high
like-
wins, but we were on
y'all
such a
are-
skid. It was like,
Yeah, from what I saw recently, y'all are in as like a last 4, and so like y'all play like on the play-in games. You know, if they play, yeah. So like y'all would be in the
Yeah.
tournament. You have to win.
I hope. I mean, the hope is the Big Ten tournament. We just come in and say,
Yeah, winning. Yeah.
game time. You know,
Oh,
that's the tournaments are. They're fun.
college basketball is awesm. It's been
For the
great this
fans,
year.
yeah.
I love watching college basketball. All teams. There's
Yeah.
upsets are awesome. Like I watched Tennessee and Florida play each other this year. First game, Florida ran Tennessee out the building, scored a crazy amount of points. Next game, Tennessee held Florida, who has one of the best offenses this year, to 44 points when they played them the second time.
That's ridiculous.
That's what we
Beat them by
watched.
30 points.
Did we watch one of the burgers?
No, we watched Tennessee.
We watched
Auburn,
Tennessee Auburn.
and that was a great game. Auburn beat Tennessee.
They were kind of low scoring, wasn't it? Though?
It was like 70s. That's good.
60s or 70s.
That's normal for.
Which one were you watching that was like maybe it was like just crazy low scoring for the point and they turned it on? Wasn't the one that we were watching at Burger's House that was like crazy low scoring? You're like, what like that?
No, I don't think so. That was the only one I was
Yeah,
watching.
tripping. I might be tripping.
Tell me stumbling.
Oh.
I don't know. A&M had a crazy second half against Georgia
Yeah,
on
I
Tuesday.
saw A&M won that game. A&M's played. Buzz Williams, great coach. Got respected. I wish Texas had a coach like Buzz Williams.
Who is yours?
Ronnie Terry. We had basically we had to hire him. So when we went to the Elite Eight
Chris
2
Beard.
years ago, so like he took over for Chris Beard, and then we won the Big 12.
Chris
conference.
Beard's at Ole Miss.
Yeah. And so we won the Big 12 tournament. So we were like, oh dang, we were great that year. We were a 2 seed.
What happened to I thought the
And-
Big 12 was going to be the best basketball school at the beginning. What happened to all the Minorities?
Kansas has been very disappointing. For like they're one of the worst. This is not even exaggeration. They're one of the worst teams ever in terms of how good their talent is. Like that roster that they have, so underwhelming. Houston's amazing. Iowa State's amazing this year. Arizona's great. Baylor's been disappointing too. They're going to be a tournament team.
Baylor's
but
been winning some games recently.
recently,
They've been
but
on a decent streak.
they're not even ranked right now, or they're like ranked
I think
super
they
low
might.
in the 20s.
They're like barely in the top
They just-
25.
yeah,
I think they're ranked.
Being ranked is well, let's see. If you're ranked, you would be 16 would put you at a 4 seed. 20 would put you at a 5 seed. 24 would be so you're 6 seed.
That's not necessarily how it works.
Well, I know it's not necessarily.
Oh,
how it
yeah,
works,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
change.
yeah.
I'm saying you're definitely like in, and you're
Right,
probably the favorite to go win your first round game.
Yeah.
I think tournaments are so fun.
No.
Wherever
March
it
Madness
is,
is perfect, and they're trying to add more teams, which is so stupid. Don't ruin
Keep
it. It's perfect.
it.
64 team tournament.
68.
68 is you got the playing games.
68 is the most it needs to be.
It's perfect. And then you got the 64 starting from around 60.
yeah. Where is the SEC tournament played?
Atlanta, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Atlanta.
Let me fact check myself.
Who's playing it? Is no one playing taking over the Pac-12 slot in Vegas?
No clue. I know the Big East plays in Madison Square Garden. I know
Wow, that's cool.
ACC they play, and where do they play?
Oh, it's playing in Nashville.
No, hey, can you check where the ACC plays?
Court are you playing at in Nashville? Vanderbilt?
No, I don't.
Because there's no pro team. That'd be Memphis.
It's in Charlotte, North Carolina.
The ACC? Is anyone in the Pac-12?
Do what?
I mean, the Pac-12 used to play in Vegas. Did anyone take over at Vegas? That seems like that was the that. No matter what, like the summer leagues there, like Vegas is pretty cool,
Yeah, Vegas.
and like you can always convince people to go to Vegas.
Not hard.
Maybe Mountain West
That
somehow.
makes sense. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like that would be the next closest thing.
I
But
wish-
Mountain West is another team
Me and my dad always talked about going to Vegas.
conference
for
that
one of them,
usually.
but-
Mountain West had like 6 tournament bids last year. It was
Oh
crazy.
yeah, what
Yeah,
about them?
They've been
They're
not
not
so
gonna get
hot this
2?
year. No, they'll get 2.
San Diego State.
Mhm.
They were in last year.
Yeah, I think so. I
Was
think
that
Colorado
last year or
State's
was
been
it the
playing
year
good.
before? Am I crazy? Oh,
San Diego State was like a 5.
I need to
or
look
6
at the updated Mountain West.
They were
bids.
5
I
seed,
didn't-
weren't they? San Diego State. I think they lost the first round. Right? Didn't we?
Oh,
No, they
yeah,
won the
yeah,
first round.
yeah.
They won. They won the second round too. They
no,
lost the
I'm
Sixers.
thinking of 2 years ago when they went to the Final Four.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah. No,
thinking.
you got New Mexico, Utah State, and probably San Diego State. That's probably about it this year.
So 3.
Yeah.
It'll be tough for Texas.
Potentially Boise State.
Do you put would
Dude,
you
yes.
put any of
Boise
these
State
teams
is-
in over Texas?
Yes,
You put Boise State in over Texas.
Texas is not like.
I know, but I'm saying y'all have the top wins really help you come selection.
They do.
Sunday.
They do.
You know your wins against.
There's a lot of bids. Boise State and San Diego State have the same conference record, and Colorado State. There's going to be 3 for sure in the Mountain West. New Mexico and Utah State are pretty much locks.
Yeah.
And
I
then
really-
assuming one of them doesn't win the tournament.
Oh, that's the other thing you gotta think
Yeah,
about because
but-
sometimes like those 1 seeds that you expect to win the tournament don't,
Yeah, exactly.
and then they end up
And
getting
that's what I'm
2
saying.
wins.
I could see Boise State, San Diego State, or Colorado State, or UNLV easily winning tournament.
Imagine Air Force does not see conference win and goes in there and wins the tournament.
No.
That's why you gotta love it. No matter how bad your team season has been, there's hope for a national championship up to.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the SEC includes like the bottom 2 seeds.
So teams
Yeah,
don't make
that's
the
how it
tournament.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And I don't know if they're doing that this year, but I know like the past few years when I've actually started paying attention to it, it's like
Pac-12
the 13 and 14 seed just don't
Yeah.
make the tournament at all.
Dang.
So their season's just over.
Dang. I know the Pac-12 tournament. You had 12 teams. You could not want to come. Your games didn't matter.
No. They changed it this year because now it's 16 teams. It's single. Yeah, all 16 teams get to play in it now.
Well, it's been single elimination.
I think all
No. They just made it. Yeah, they just made it 16.
Okay, watch. You could have not won a game in the SEC play and go in there and win your tournament. It's gotta be exciting. I love March Madness. March Madness is the best. Turn on the TV.
Watch the
at
game.
11 a.m.
And
you're
watching
games.
basketball till 9 p.m. when the last game.
So good.
It's
So
awesome.
good.
Or so you're watching basketball till you can watch from 11 to 11 on like the round of 64. That's what I would be doing.
Dude, watching the
first round's
the
like my
tournament,
favorite.
watching the tournament games in like Kessler and Wingo's class last year.
Yeah, watching them in
Those are
class, if you guys are still in high school,
No,
I
the
mean,
first
that
week is
was
so
tough.
awesome. You have so many games. You have round 64 and round 32.
I think I prefer. Once it gets to the Sweet 16, it gets a little like they're too spread out, man. I just love when it's like game. I'm watching 3 at once, and like I'm like, who's
I get that.
this random
I just
name?
enjoy when it gets down like that.
At some point-
more of the
here's
best
my-
teams are playing each other.
First of all, I'm going for Oregon. If we're in the tournament,
Oh, same.
I'm going for them. I'm just hoping for the best thing for them to happen. Once they're out, you pick your Cinderella
And
team.
don't worry, you're always gonna make your impossible $1 million bracket job.
Oh,
You're always gonna make like 8 or 9 of those.
Yeah.
yeah. I
And
mean,
then you're one that's doing the best. Like, oh, that's my main bracket.
When did, Davis was like, well, what if I just make 64 of them?
Yeah,
you know
you
what?
don't get the champion, right? But
That was the dumbest thing ever.
I was like,
64 brackets makes it. That was hilarious.
Top
dude.
10% of our high school graduating class.
we love Davis.
Davis, if you're watching this, we love
We
you.
love Davis.
We're just teasing with him.
Oh my! Top 10 Davis. That was funny. Yeah, I mean, dude, it just takes one time, and you're low key set for life, though.
Yeah.
A
Just like
million.
Carlos.
Except this one's free entry.
Yeah.
This one's free entry. So
Wait, why don't you just throw $100 on your bracket to not hit, and knowing that you're putting money on your bracket to not
I
hit?
don't think anyone offers that.
No, trust.
I don't think anyone offers you, hey, $100 of your bracket
Oh my-
not to be perfect. What would they give you? Even 1 cent would be too much.
Football.
Guys, I'm starting this new sports gambling business. It's if you lose, you make money. Guys, I know it's only been a week, but I'm out of
That's when you
I
start.
think
That's
crippling
when
debt.
all the impossible stuff would start hitting.
Yeah, no, fact. If you lose, you're like,
Oh,
how do I keep winning?
okay. I'm gonna put Curry for 13 plus 3-pointers tonight. Curry's just new record 17 3-pointers tonight.
How is my bracket still perfect? It's the final 4.
Dude, that I want. It
Furthest
would be
anyone.
such a flex to be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I had the longest one this year. Longest perfect bracket.
The
What?
longest recorded is the third game into the Sweet 16.
Well, mine this year is going to the national
I'm breaking a
championship.
record this year.
Heck yeah.
It was
What?
How was
I don't know. We'll have a selection Sunday pod. you know.
Oh yeah.
We'll have pods for college basketball March Madness. That will be an exciting time to be a fan.
Are we gonna have a
Sports.
pod where we like just draft our little brackets?
Yeah, we can do that. Draft
That's a
champions.
great idea.
And you best believe in my main bracket now, I don't got an SEC team. I don't care. They're not gonna.
You best believe I got A&M winning it all.
No,
like the
I
last
always
season.
got one in case. Like, could you imagine? Like, I always have one where Oregon makes it to every round. It's my main bracket, but I have it because like the last thing I want. Imagine your bracket's perfect, but you just believed in your favorite team a little too much. It would make your fandom miserable. You're like, all I have to do is not believe in this. Sorry,
You're watching the net. You're watching that your favorite team's playing. They're getting blown out. Warren Buffett calls you up. He's like, "Man, you were really close, man. Sucks to suck. Hangs up the phone."
Oh my goodness. Is this the year we're gonna see the perfect bracket? I hope so. And I hope it's mine, baby. Man, I love making brackets. I used to do one with like just my grandparents for money. You know, like I think it was like a.
We should do that. We should make one like winner gets some sort of money. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we can definitely do that. Except
Bless.
their like point system was not what like me and my grandparents just had whoever got the like most games right.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's fair.
Not like how they like give 1,000 points if you get it's like 1 point for the 64 and then 1,000 points for the champion or something.
Yeah,
Those are really stupid. I prefer just like amount of games you got right. And so like if your champion loses in the first round, that's a lot of games you missed out on.
yeah.
I think me and my grandparents bet at the time. This was like pre-COVID, so I think it was like $1.25 for a McDonald's hamburger or something. Well, obviously do more than that.
Yeah,
But it was just fun, man. It was fun. I love March Madness, and that was the year Oregon made it to the Final Four.
Man. A&M has never made it past the Sweet 16.
Dang,
That's a real thing, dude. I remember, I think the last time we went to the Sweet 16, we lost to Michigan, who went to the Natty that same year, and then lost to like Villanova.
Did y'all not make the Elite Eight? Alex Caruso's year?
Sweet 16.
He came back like the crazy in the round of 32 for that Sweet 16. Well, that was fun, man.
Northern Alabama.
Well, you remember who beat y'all?
No, I didn't watch the game. I've just seen clips of it. I'm like, man, how did we not do something special with Caruso?
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their players. I mean, I wish we would have. We were so close. Had Chris Boucher not torn his ACL, I think Oregon would have been that national championship. Yeah, because we lost by 1 point to UNC without our second best player who had an ACL tear, who's now starting in the NBA. Goodness gracious! And that whole team got drafted in the second round, and they all became like real NBA players. Dylan Brooks, say what you want. Second round draft pick out of Oregon. He's still in the league and he's starting. Chris Boucher, same thing. Jordan Bell, he's no longer in the league, but he won a championship or two on that Warriors team.
Yeah.
He was like the guy that came off the bench. Peyton Pritchard was on that team. Backup for the Celtics.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah.
6 Man of the Year candidate this year.
I played attention to the NBA like that.
The only people we didn't have, Tyler Dorsey, he bounced around teams. He left as a freshman and didn't get drafted. That was so stupid.
Bear Alexander type guy?
Yeah, like what in the world? He left as a freshman because he was like, "Oh, I'm going to the league," and we were like, "What?" Like, I don't think he's gonna get drafted. Why did he do that? Apparently, his dad was like, "He has a chance to do it. He just made the Final Four. Why would he not just do it now?" And so he bounced around NBA teams. I think he plays overseas now. So stupid. He could have came back, gotten a degree, 4 years of college, and he could have looked a lot better. And then there was a guy we had named. I think it was Dylan Ennis, and his brother was James Ennis. It might be the other way around. He didn't make the league either. His brother was in the NBA, but not everyone from your teams make the league.
I think, dude, and it's been so long since we had like a decent player. It's been like, oh yeah, he might get drafted, or just get drafted. If I'm being honest, just get drafted.
Yeah, we had Chris Dorte.
Closest thing we had was I think it was like 3 years ago. His name was Quentin Jackson. He was really good. Just the rest of the team sucked so bad that we didn't make a tournament.
Did he get drafted?
I think he did. I think he got drafted to the Wizards in like the late second round.
Hey, not bad. I think our last draft pick was Chris Dorte, but I think he's a first round pick. So, not horrible.
Maybe the team takes a chance on Wade Taylor. Who knows?
I would. A streaky shooter in the second round. Again, that's what I say about Bronny all the time. In the 50s, you're not expecting a gem. Go get some guy with potential.
Yeah.
Like, go get a Wade Taylor who could become a guy.
If he develops his shooting, be more consistent, he could be really.
Exactly. I would go definitely pick up like a Wade Taylor.
In the, I forget who we played. But, I mean, he shot like 7 for 10 from 3 to 25 points. We won the game with ease, I think.
He looked really good against Purdue, too.
Yeah, he did.
No, he Purdue.
He did.
So. Can't wait for more.
It's the game winner against Mizzou last Saturday, I think.
Heck yeah. I love seeing success over here. Bro's taking the dump. College baseball starts when?
Friday. Tomorrow. Yeah.
Wait, when does A&M start?
They first pitch is at 6 p.m. tomorrow against
Against who?
Elon. Some random no-name school.
In March, my brother has tickets to Alabama or LSU.
That's LSU. That's a good series.
That's what I thought. I was like, yeah, I think LSU's good. He's
That
like,
could,
"Yeah,
that
but it's
could,
Bama."
it could be a top 5 match.
He's never watched baseball, so he was like, yeah, but I felt like the Bama tickets would be worth more. I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, I don't
Bama could
know.
be decent at baseball this year, like top 25, but not like LSU.
No, I was like, yeah, LSU, I think it was like $50 or something.
LSU's supposed to be really good this year.
Yeah. I think baseball's cool. I'm not gonna watch Oregon baseball. There might be some days I let UNH take over podcasting on just baseball days
That's fair.
because I'm not gonna start watching baseball. I'm sorry.
No, that's I completely understand. All of that, Oregon's not bad at baseball. If you tune into a game or two.
Yeah, I prefer softball sometimes in college.
You know what? That's fair. I can understand
It's
that.
a lot more offense and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
a lot less time.
Dude, A&M softball started, I think, like last weekend. We played like 6 games, 6-0.
Hey!
We're down 7-1 against Baylor. And I think her name's like Mac Barbara or something. She had like probably 5 home runs in
Dang.
6 games or something like that.
Dang.
I could be so wrong. She had at least like 2 or 3.
At least 2.
At least 2.
Dang. That's crazy. I haven't watched any softball.
A&M spring sports are going crazy this year. Hopefully, A&M brings it home in Omaha this year. Please, I would love
Spring
to see
sports, so your March Madness win and an Omaha win?
Who knows?
I rock with that so much. Well, I want to go ahead and just talk about Luka Doncic and the Lakers because I think it was ridiculous. We were acting like the Mavericks might have won this trade, like for now.
I think that was just Houston.
It's still
I
I
wouldn't
touch people
say
online too. Luka's that he was pretty good. Like he had a little rough game, but come on. What?
Why are you standing there so awkward?
I'm not.
Luka, he's the real deal. And I think we need to give Luka more credit as a player somehow.
I love Luka.
Because I think the Lakers might.
Poopa Doncic.
I think the Lakers, I'm changing my tune. They're definitely not a first round exit.
Yeah, it depends.
I mean,
I
if
can
they
see
play
him
Jokic, I can see them
Yeah.
losing. Anyone else, including
Don't say the Thunder.
the Oklahoma City
Stop,
Thunder.
shut up. That's just
I'm
ridiculous.
sorry. I don't
That's
see too much.
ridiculous. The Thunder are insane. The Thunder.
I don't see too
The Lakers
much-
aren't going to play the Thunder.
Hello.
period.
Wait, what did they say? Hello, friend. Who's this? Muhammad. Hello, friend. Hello from Pakistan. Hello, man. What is up? You got any sports questions to ask us? If so, just ask them down below. But I think Luka Doncic is just like, I think he's the real deal. I could see him, like, him and Shea would be such a great matchup. And I could see Luka winning that matchup. Now, I do think the Oklahoma City Thunder, obviously deeper, obviously a better supporting cast. Or LeBron James is still LeBron.
Yeah,
I could see the Lakers.
this year, I'm taking
No way.
Shea over pretty much anyone besides Jokic. I mean, he's probably going to win MVP.
You know, he's going to win MVP.
But it should be Jokic. Though.
I mean, yeah, Jokic's having a great statistical. Give it
He's
to
having his
Shea.
best. I mean,
No, he's having his best. Voters' fatigue is real.
Like, it's crazy.
It's so real.
This would be Jokic's 4th MVP, which he probably deserves. When he should already have 4 because they gave MVP the sympathy MVP.
I think Jokic.
He's just the best player in basketball right now.
If Jokic
Dominant.
wins this tournament, because did you ever watch those videos that said we're entering the age of the Joker or whatever?
Yeah.
They wanted to call this, and then last year he doesn't make it to the finals, and we're like, oh, maybe not. If he wins it again this year, we might know this as the age of the Joker.
Yeah, and I mean, winning a championship's hard, and he's done it. So same with Giannis. Like they're
Yeah.
guys like even winning one championship in your career is a success.
It's
I don't
best
do with
as the main
LeBron.
player.
LeBron's. I'm trying to think of guys right now. Like for example, like the only guys that like true stars in the league, I think have multiple rings, except for LeBron right now, are Curry, KD, Clay, which isn't a star anymore. He's still a good player, still a good starter.
Clay was never the. You could never argue Clay was the best player.
Yeah, never. No, he was a.
I'm saying
he was
just counting like the best players from the team that won. It's LeBron, Curry. I'll go ahead and count KD.
KD counts. Him
and Curry was close, but I'm saying like
they were 1A and 1B. Like they were both going to get you their 26, 27 points.
Yeah,
and KD was a huge part, like huge reason they won those 2 other rings.
yeah. So and then is that it? Jokic. That's 2.
No, he doesn't. Jokic just 1 ring.
Yeah,
He beat.
I'm pretty sure.
He beat the Heat, bro. That's it.
Dang. Has he only been to one?
Only been to one, and he won.
What the?
Did he
That
lose
messes
in the
up my
conference
Conference
finals last year?
Because remember, Mavs made it last year.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the year before that, it was the Nuggets and the Heat, and the year before that, it was the Warriors and the Celtics.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow, that messes up my brain because I feel like
It's because he always got 3 MVPs, so you think.
Yeah, you think
it has
that.
2 rings by now. And same with Jan. I mean, Jan's got 2 MVPs, and he's only got 1
Yeah,
ring.
but I knew
But he
Giannis.
was hard.
Once they Drew Holiday.
Oh,
he got
okay.
switched out.
Drew Holiday's the guy who's got 2 rings. Drew Holiday's a real guy.
He
who
was not the
contributes well.
best player. Contributor. We're
Yeah.
not counting Clay. We're not counting Drew Holiday.
Okay, that's fair.
Best players, it might
Okay,
just be
yeah.
the. And then, even if we want to go back to let's say we just counted as in the LeBron era or something.
Or
I still don't even what
from 2000
Kobe.
onwards.
Yeah, Kobe,
Tim Duncan.
Shaq.
Well, so wait, do Tim and Tony count since they were
No.
a duo?
Tim was better.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, I got you. Tim. So wait, Kobe and Shaq both have to count though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Kobe and Shaq count
Yeah.
because they were close to each other.
Dwayne Wade counts because one of the
Dwayne Wade
rings
counts.
one was he averaged 30 points per game when it was him and Shaq.
Yeah, and
Wade
him
counts.
and
he
LeBron
was
were
still
pretty close.
and he's still all star.
We'll say whatever, and then
Muhammad left.
yeah.
Oh.
Trying to think who's one. Dirk only had one.
He gave us the.
True.
Dirk only had one, but man, that one ring was something.
It was
for Dirk.
something, but it's harder. I feel like people don't give players enough credits.
Yeah, if your career is unsuccessful, if you don't win a championship, you're still an all-time.
I feel that way about
that.
the other day. I was just really pondering D-Book's career. I'm sitting there as the ponderer, thinking
D-Book's
about
been great, and he's still.
He was
super
the
young.
best player on that Suns team.
Yeah.
And he was better off without KD Loki in this game.
I mean, well, to be fair, it's not like him and KD haven't been great together. They both
No,
fit very
but
well with each other.
Those
It's just
role
a guy.
players.
They did not build a good team around him. Bradley Beal was the worst fitting third option for them.
You know what I'm saying?
Possible.
When it was D-Book, Chris Paul, and those
for the
role
Bridges
players.
and Johnson, Ayton, dude, they put
They had
campaign.
chance.
Dude, yeah, they went to 6 games, but they went out 2-0 versus the Bucks. Chris Paul almost won a ring, and the Bucks took 4 straight.
I don't
That was a
think
crazy
really D-Book
series.
because I made that short talking about D-Book's.
Giannis dropping 50 in Game 6 is one of the best final games. Just not entire. Well, he had an amazing series as well, but that's one of the best in-game performances in the finals game I've seen.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember watching that in an RV for some reason. I was like, wow.
Sometimes you just find yourself in the RV watching Giannis in Game 6.
I was like, wow, that block. Oh, wow.
Jimmy Butler deserves his love, taking 2 undermanned Heat teams to finals 2 times.
Yep. In a conference
I mean,
final.
taking him to the finals as an 8 seed, going through Boston and Milwaukee, that's just incredible.
That was really
And
good.
not to mention Tyler Hero was out that entire playoff
Yeah.
series except for he was played 1 game where he
Who
broke his hand.
else do I feel like needs more credit for what they've done in terms of playoff success?
I mean, I know it's all right. He comes to the Lakers, they won a championship. He was a huge part of the championship. Game 2, he hits a buzzer beater 3 to give him a 2-0 lead.
I just think you knew when you went to go play with LeBron, you probably weren't going to get all the credit.
Yeah.
Not saying that,
Yeah, no.
deserved, but whatever. Probably he needs more credit. Who am I thinking that's a top option that's we just don't think about?
Dude, I'm tired of Tatum disrespect, bro. Tatum, I don't know. I don't get the Tatum hate.
I think it's just because he's kind of corny after.
Okay, yeah, he's corny, but he's a bucket, and he's easily.
I'm not sure I saw
player.
anyone hating on his actual gameplay more than just he's
Yeah,
copying.
yeah.
Well, also, I think it really hurt him not winning that final. If he'd won the Finals MVP,
Still
not
the
saying
best.
no Finals MVP. I shouldn't view that in my mind. But I'm I remember obviously Iguodala was not the best.
Yeah. And also, it's a little. It's a little different with Brown and Tatum because Brown's also a perennial All-Star. It's not crazy that Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP.
I think Tatum.
They're both.
I need to work on giving Tatum respect. I just don't like him that much.
Certainly, I just watched him cook my Spurs last night. He dropped 32 and 14 and 7. He was cooking. He was doing everything.
I feel like we need
such
to
a
give
good
Jaylen
playmaker.
Brown some credit.
Yeah, elite defender, putting up.
Drew Holiday's probably one. Not
Drew
in
Holiday's a
the,
guy everyone loves. You want Drew Holiday on your team. You want a Drew Holiday.
yeah,
Like,
and like if you had him on your team, you probably shouldn't just trade him for Malcolm Brogdon and Time Lord and first round picks or something. But whatever, it's fine. And then Drew Holiday needs more credit. So I think guys that made like a fun.
Oh wait, we're trying to take guys to the 04 Pistons team, Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace. That's a
I think they should.
something. They just love how like obviously Ben Wallace and Billups made all stars in their career, but like that team wasn't. Those guys weren't like superstars. Like that was just a well-built team that played well. Like Rasheed, Ben,
The more I think about it, do you know who I think
Rip
deserves?
Hamilton.
Do you know who I think deserves maybe a little less credit?
No.
I love this player. Loved watching him. Great player. I'm not saying he's a bad player. We might give Carmelo Anthony a little bit too much credit.
For what? Like just like
I feel like some people talk about him like he's a top 15, like not all time, but like
he's a top 15
2000
Well,
player.
I don't know. I mean, dude was incredible.
Dude was
absolutely.
incredible,
Like, okay, yeah. I
What was
mean,
the farthest you
Ben-
made it?
I think second round.
That's Embiid.
Okay. Yeah. At the same time, no. I mean, McGrady only ever made it to the second round. McGrady's Hall of
Yeah.
Famer. Vince Carter.
No, I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Famer.
Like, no.
No,
I'm saying,
I'm saying sometimes I think we give him just a little bit too much. And he got kind of old fast. He was cool. I liked him a lot on the Blazers team.
I don't know. I mean, he had a really good prime. He had a good with the Nuggets, Knicks. I mean, he was good until about his mid-30s, which is about pretty good career. And he came in the league at
LeBron
19.
messes up your perception of time.
Yeah, it does. Like Melo had a good 14, 15-year career. He made like 12, 13.
You're like, what? Him and LeBron were drafted at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The GOAT's still doing it, so you know.
Chris Bosh deserves his flowers. He could have played a little longer if he didn't have the blood clots.
Yeah.
Like Chris Bosh was insane with the Raptors, and then he was like, "Oh, okay, I'll be the third option on the Heat, so we can win championships."
Do we think Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan get too much flowers or not enough?
I love DeMar. He's one of my favorite players. Obviously, like I've loved him ever since he's on the Spurs, so I like following where DeMar goes. So I root for DeMar.
I'm saying as a Raptor, basically.
As a Raptor, he made him relevant. Him and Lowry did. They just couldn't get past LeBron.
But Lowry
stayed, and him and Kawhi got the ring. And he was
not only that. Stay. Did DeMar request to trade?
No, it's not like DeMar.
Yeah.
It's just the DeMar Kawhi swap happened because Spurs and Kawhi
Kinda
kind
like-
of falling out.
Oh, is that a good budget comparison to Luka maybe?
Well, I mean, Spurs
Obviously,
hand was
budget.
dealt, the Spurs hand was dealt. We had to
That's true.
we had to get to Kawhi did not want it. Kawhi requested trade. DeMar was similar fit to the system. We still had LaMarcus Aldridge. We still made the playoffs when we got DeMar, but then we just after that the team just started falling apart. Aldridge is getting older.
Low-key, someone who I think gets the right amount of flowers, but I just want to glaze them. Damian Lillard really led the team to a conference championship. And the only reason we lost, we were playing the Warriors. There's nothing you can do.
David CJ, that was
fun.
one team.
LaMarcus.
Nurk, that was when Nurk was actually good.
I think if he came back, I would be fine with Nurk. More than the fact he's on the Hornets. Gross.
Well, now that trade's kind of pointless because they have Mark Williams back because the Mark Williams Dalton Connect trade got rescinded.
Well, they should just cut him and let him get back. I would take him back. Oh, no, he'd have to steal minutes. Yeah, no, maybe not. He'd have to steal minutes from Klingon or Time Lord.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Aiden.
You want to develop Klingon. Aiden, I guess, is sticking around.
I like it. I'm fine with him.
Yeah, I'm just curious in
LeBron.
I'm just curious in 2-3 years, what guys on the which young guys aren't going to be in the rotation anymore for the Blazers. Which guys go to free agency, which guys get traded, because eventually y'all are going to make it. There's no way this core right now is going to be the core they expect to win a championship with.
Scoot will play, Shin will play, Klingon will play, Jenny Agbio will play, and Kamara will play.
Yeah,
And
I guess so. So I guess they're not winning a championship and strolling another one. It's hard to it's a tough
The
win.
Spurs
there,
haven't won a
especially.
championship since Duncan left.
No. Spurs have been. It's so hard to win a championship.
Yeah, but sometimes we're like, oh,
Yeah,
More people need to just be content with just being a playoff.
No, and be patient. So so many people in the Fox trade happen just assume the Spurs we're just going to turn into the playoff team overnight.
Y'all should be a playing team with that.
We were 6 games under 500 when we got Fox, and we're still 6 games under 500. He's new to. He's also playing with a broken finger that he's got to get surgery for in the offseason. And we still have like holes on the team. We don't have a backup big. And Wemby can't play the entire 48 minutes.
Y'all should be a playing team. I think expecting a playing berth is not crazy. It's crazy when I was expecting from the Blazers because they won a couple games.
I don't know. I mean, how are we going to get over the Warriors now with Jimmy and Steph?
I'm not saying you should win.
No, I'm just saying the Warriors aren't even playing either. The Kings?
If the Mavericks keep getting injured like this.
I guess, but if they get healthy enough quick, all these teams are better than us this year. That's just a fact.
Yeah, the West is rough.
The West is stacked. The Spurs, if we were playing in the Eastern Conference, we'd easily be a playing team.
Yeah.
No doubt. The Hawks are currently a playoff team, and they're 3 games below 500. They're 26 and 29, and they're the 8th seed.
I wish my team was in the East. Abolish conferences, please. Best 16 team.
I don't know. The East just weak right now. You're like, dang, Celtics really good. Cavs amazing. Knicks amazing. Whoa, drop off. Well, Pacers. I'll give Pacers and Bucks. They've had a couple injuries. Like they're still good. They're good teams. They're above 500. Then from there, the drop off to the Magic, Heat, Hawks, Bulls, Sixers.
None of those teams are winning. Making like the play-in or even. I wish that we'd abolish conferences at this point.
No,
I've been calling for that for a while because listen,
conferences give it like make it unique.
But it's not like the NFL where you have
you have divisions. Yeah,
you have divisions. Divisions don't matter. Yeah. If you win your division, you don't get a top 4 seed.
It's a record. Yeah, it's a record. It comes into play for tiebreakers, I believe, though, which happened a decent amount in the NBA.
I thought they stopped that after that one Spurs, someone else game. The 4-5. Who was that? Because remember, they used to get the top 4 seeds.
They used
Spurs, Clippers.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if it, maybe in some very rare tiebreaker scenarios, like if you're exactly tied. I just think abolish conferences and just play ball. Best 20 teams. The bottom 8 make the play-in. How would you decide which side of the play-in? I don't know. I don't know how to do all that, but or you can even just do top 22 teams and just have a 14 playing into a 16. That does not make sense.
That does not make sense.
20 teams. I mean that doesn't make sense. 16, 18, 20. Yep, that makes sense.
Or at that point, just go back to how it used to be, where there's no play-in and you just have top 16 teams.
Yeah, I like the play-in though.
Yeah, playing's nice. Actually, one thing I like it, playing's fun. I mean, it's because usually those 7 or 10 seeds are all pretty similar in a sense.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, you got anything else to mention?
No, I don't think
We're
so.
doing a crazy parlay or not?
Oh yeah, we can go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and do a DraftKings parlay. Maybe this one might not be as crazy, so we'll put semi
Are
less.
we gonna use the free entry?
Yeah, are we doing like an actual one where we're trying, because like that one, the free one.
Yeah, let's do the free one.
Okay,
There's a free entry, guys, on
Price Picks.
Price Picks,
So this one's gonna be a little serious because we're gonna want to win some money tonight.
yes, maybe 3-leg.
Three leg, and we're not gonna. We're just gonna pick our 3 picks that we're pretty confident.
You said Minnesota, OKC.
We're
watching your house.
Yeah.
Why does Shea Gilgeous-Alexander have roses?
Oh, I think he's got a discounted play.
26 points.
Yeah, but the since it's lit up green, if there's a
I see
happy
the-
goblin, it's like the value is like the multiplier is lower. You get what I mean? So instead of that pick being worth like 1.5, multiplier is like 1.25. So that's his base. That's his base. So click. Let's say their baselines. So click that. Multiplier will be ×3, and then change Shay's to. Change it to 25.5. It'll probably be 2.25. Yep.
Okay. Oh, Ant has a discount on points, 21.5. I feel like we should.
Yeah, he
slam
scored like
that.
30 plus in like Okay, so let's go.
Do we want to just do both of those discounted ones? Can you only use one? Oh no, you can use them both.
I like Nas Reed since he's been strong. I like Nas Reed for 10 rebounds and assists.
Why is this? Whoa. Why does I got 3 on here?
You click one by accident.
You accidentally clicked 2 Shea once.
Shit, the guy.
They're the same thing, except one of them I get actual odds. Anyway, so let's go. All right, Anthony Edwards and Shea, the stars to score their points. You said you wanted the rebounds and assists
For who?
For
Nas.
Nas. You want that one?
Let's see. So it's gotta be more. I wish
Ooh, they got block shots.
it was at 9.5 because I don't know if 10.
3.5 block shots for Chet.
Yeah, he blocked a lot of shots. No, I
Ooh,
don't
we're
know.
getting Dort at 0.5 with it.
I don't know. What's his steal line? Dort.
Sabonis also has a discount.
Who's the
11.5 rebounds.
Oh, he's definitely. Hold on. Yeah, we don't have to put all of it on the game now rule.
Yeah, no, I think we should.
So just only picks for the Thunder?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just do a 3-leg. We'll go Shea for 26.
Shea for 26, Ant for 22.
Oh yeah, no, we can only have it says cannot have more than one discounted projection.
Lame.
Do the Ant for 21.5. Shea's baseline. What's his baseline? Shea is so
It's
good at getting
31.
30. It's 31.5. Damn.
No, just 31. Not in a half. Just 31.
Just 30.
And you can change it to the discount one, but it's not going to give you the same odds.
Yeah, let's just do 31.
Shea's good for.
Mm-hmm.
Shea can get that.
Okay,
Then-
do you want to do the rebounds and assists one or not?
Let me look for a sec. I don't want to do anyone else's points. Thunder, it's too inconsistent on who the other guys. Because Shea's going to get his buckets, and then after that, don't know if it's going to be Doug getting his buckets, Aaron Wiggins. Let's look at rebounds. Let's go Bears rebound line. Or what's his points and rebounds line? He's been crushing that lately.
Who are you talking about?
Bears points and rebound line is
If it's like 23
and 8.
that's really good.
You want to take it?
I know you're a big over. I'm just saying. I know he's hit that in like 8 of his last 10 because I had him on yesterday and he hit easily. He hit in the first half somehow. Let me see what the multiplier make that. That make it 5. I remember. I remember. Let's go Gobert. Let's decide between. Let's take a vote. Do we want to go Gobert points and rebounds, or do we want to go Nas 10 rebounds and assists?
Does Nas get many assists?
Let's take. I can take a quick peek. Real
What's
quick.
his-
Let me go to sleep.
Yeah,
real
I'm gonna go
quick. I can
just
look at his
his-
last 10 games here.
I'm going to look at just his rebound number.
All right, hold on.
Am I crazy? I don't see points and rebounds.
You guys scroll.
Oh, I
over
see.
it, yeah. All right. Let me. Sleeper shows you the last 10, so I'm just curious. Let's
His
just.
rebound number is 9. His rebound number is 8.5 with the
Nas
mad guy.
Nas has hit 10 rebounds and assists last 5 games since he's been in the starting lineup.
Yeah, but how many rebounds again?
13 rebounds, 2 assists.
Why would we not just do the extra odds of the 8.5 boards?
Well, I mean, look at games like this. This game has 6
Okay,
boards.
we'll do
and
the
4
rebounds and assists.
Because then if he gets 10 boards and those
For
assists
Sir COVID.
No.
for Nazareth.
Nazareth.
Honestly, why don't we just do both?
Because then it gets whiskey.
It's free.
It's a $20 thing. We can win a lot of money.
Yeah, we
Tate.
with 3 picks, we can win $100 just for getting 3 picks right.
It won't let me click the promotion tab.
So no, you go here.
Cannot be combined with promotions or discounts. Does that mean you can't combine it with your
Did you click the?
Yeah, but it won't let me. Did you let you? I don't think watch. I think if we take Ant away, yeah, you can't do it with Ant's thing.
Okay, we got a lot. We got a lot.
I gotta lock it.
Okay, so keep Nas and Shea.
Yeah.
Those are good lines. 31 points, 10 rebounds, assists.
Let's go ahead.
I'm assuming that's 31, or I'm sure. I'm guessing that means 31 and more, since there's not a.
No, that means he's got to score 32. If he scores 31, they just get the money. Neither side wins. You know?
Well, regardless, it's a free. That's so weird. I wish the line would just be 30.5 or 31.5. I wonder if that because Oh well, I think it's.
No, it's the same with rebounds and assists. Think about it. We got to get 11.
No, I got you. I just the 10 give me 10 because like look right here,
Yeah.
if it's a point, if there's a 0.5, obviously you gotta get 12 to like.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying-
look, this one you can do less. So it's saying like the reason that this one doesn't have the 0.5, you can do less, but then no one wins if it's 10.
Yeah.
Not more people or less people. No one wins it if you do 10.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. No, I still think Nas got that. All right. So Nas, Shea.
I'm down with
What
the
line are we going with for now?
So I'm down with the Gobert line. Hold on. This is another thing I
Nas
gotta
is
check.
rebounds plus assists.
This is another thing I like to check.
It's 25 and a half, right? That's one.
Rebounds and
It's
assists.
not PRA.
Oh, not PRA. Well, no, I was on just PR.
Even the PRA, honestly, what's the PRA line?
I have no idea. Couldn't tell you.
Did it say 25 and a half?
That was for just points or rebounds.
I am gonna check something. I like to check this. Let's see how Rudy Gobert.
That's strong looking at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how Rudy Gobert's played in the last 5 games versus the Thunder specifically. Some guys
Okay.
stink for certain teams. That's another thing to check.
Wait, do y'all just have Shea and Nas right now? Real picks?
Yeah. So they don't give me memory.
Ooh,
They don't.
oh man.
What?
I don't know about Rudy. Last
What?
week,
I'm-
yeah, not
I'm
feeling
so
Rudy.
cool. I'm so cool going on the under on him. On his
Oh.
points and rebounds.
I just don't want to.
23 points and rebounds.
He's so inconsistent. Last game we played him earlier this year, he had 8 points, 7 rebounds. But then when you played him, the prior season he had 12 and 18.
I'm spamming his less.
Your spans less. I think I'm gonna go Nas. I think I'm gonna change Nas's just PRA if it's lower than 26. Let's see. If it's 25 and a half, I'll go his PRA. 28 and a half, hell no. We'll go stick with the
I did less on Gobert, and I'm gonna go ahead and do more on.
Curry. Ooh, I didn't think about Curry tonight.
I'm still on like.
I was just doing for the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what I have right now. I have more on Shea Gilgeous points. I got more on rebounds plus assists for Nas. And I got less on points plus rebounds for Gobert. I'm doing those 3.
Okay.
The win out, the payout would be $45.
All right, I'm gonna choose a different line because what do you call it? At least
I wanna
surely
do
one of
four.
us are that third. Let's hypothetically our other 2 hit that we all have. Hopefully one of us can at least win tonight with
Yeah, no, we can do a little something different.
just a little different.
I'll show mine.
Because as long as one of us wins, that's a good time.
Yeah. All right. Do they
Ooh,
give me
Dub
steals?
4.5 rebounds. I feel like that's really low.
On 4.5 rebounds?
Let's see. Time to do some more research. Real quick. Jalen Williams.
They will give me steals. Who will they give me a bunch?
Jalen Williams.
Lou Dort.
Where's that game at?
I want to do Lou Dort with 2 steals.
Is
Jalen
DeMar DeRozan going to get 8 rebounds and assists?
I have that.
Against
I have that
Toronto?
on a different part. I have that on a 2-leg.
I'm
I
keeping
do
it
have
just this game for this one.
That I made that last night with some of the money I won from yesterday.
Some of these that they'll give me 1 block shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein can send it.
All right, I think I'm gonna go J-Dub Boards. He's hitting 5 of his last 6,
J-Dub boards.
and he's hitting 6 of his last 10.
How about specifically against
Let's separate Timberwolves.
the Timberwolves? Because they run a lot of 2 big looks.
They do, but I mean J-Dub will. I don't think they're gonna crash the glass like crazy.
I'm going to go.
Just check his last
I'm
5.
going to go Ant to drop 30.
Let's see. Last 5, J-Dub's had 7 versus him earlier this year. 2 last year.
My
then
payout
5.
would be 100.
That's what I have right now, but I'm still adding this other one.
I'm sticking with 3 legs.
Oh, no. Mine's
I'm just gonna assume Timberwolves. I think Timberwolves
said
gonna have a
Jalen
rough
Williams?
shooting night. I'm gonna go with the rebounds on J-Dub.
All right. I got
Bro's got a $200 possible payout. $400 possible payout.
So yeah.
for free $400 possible payout.
That's pretty
I think
good.
we're locked
That's
in.
pretty
What's
good.
looking like?
All right, so we got Shea Gilgeous points, Nas Reed rebounds and assists, less on points and rebounds for Gilbert, more on blocks for Hartenstein, and more on Jalen Williams rebounds.
All right, let's do this. I'm just gonna go the 3 leg. I'm gonna go Williams, Nas, Shea. Go for 100.
100's fair. What are you doing?
I have Shay, Nas, and Ant.
And how much did you pay out? 100?
100.
All right, boys.
100, baby!
We're winning tonight, boys.
Hopefully. All right.
This will be back. And I also have DeRozan and Bam on a $20 to pay 50. 15 points from Bam, 7 rebounds and assists from DeMar, or over 6.5.
That's insane.
All right, guys.
Well, boys, that's
Thanks for tuning in to the pod. And remember, keep eating chicken. Oh, that's another button over here.